Hi, tonight I'm going to do my unboxing and show you my lip stuff. That is something I really love lately. This is all by Sarah Happ, so I'm just going to do the whole thing for you. This is her lip scrub and it's so beautiful. It's got a scrub in there and you just take a little out with your finger like so. That amount, and you put it on your lips. It's been lasting me for a while because I don't use a ton and I only do it once a day. Usually in the morning time. But it really does exfoliate well. This is the lip scrub in pink peppermint. I don't know if that's just a holiday one or if it's forever, but then I just take a little water and you want to wipe this one off because it's not like Jeffree Stars or the Lush ones that you can eat. It's like real granule. But I feel it really does a good job. And you can just blot your mouth, and then I move on to this step 2. Sorry, that's the dumpster, I think, outside, so pretty much I'm able to control that. But usually they come on Tuesday, so that's really weird. Maybe they changed. This is her lip mask. It's the Sarah Happ Sweet Clay Lip Mask. And you can use this little scooper. Just get a little bit out, and it's kind of like almost like clay. Well, it is a sweet clay mask, but it's like almost like Play-Doh too. And you just rub it on your lips. And it doesn't matter if you're messy, she says, because it's got a lot of good ingredients in there. And it's good for your whole mouth. And I've been doing this about twice a week. Same amount of time as I do my hair. Like I do my hair, shampoo and condition it once a week, and then deep condition it and use a treatment once a week. So I do it when I do that. But yeah, it's kind of cool. And you can just wash this off. Wash your fingers. Very sticky. And then just wash the rest of it off like that. And put it back in the little tube, the little box. Inside. XO Sarah. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I'm not having a very good day. It seems like really odd today. I don't know, it's just my sickness or something. Everything just seems off. I got some little things and I figured we can do an unboxing, and I'll wait about 3 minutes for the lip mask to do its thing. Sometimes, usually when I have this, I usually do it for 10 minutes, but I'm just going to do it till that says 6, I think, because I kind of started it before what I'm looking at. So all right, honey, calm down. He gets so pissed off. I'm not like there right now. I've been sneezing so bad all the time. It's like ridiculous. And I don't think it's just allergies. I think I also have a cold. But this is from City Beauty City Lips. It's their company. And they gave me my receipt. And a little flyer thing telling me they also love, and this gives you information on it. And then this is the product, everybody. Yeah, big tube. Big tube of goodness. Oh, this is actually no 7 because yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna, yeah, just freaking use your strap and take those things off. This is it. This is the watermelon. And at 7, I'm going to wipe this stuff off and I'm going to put some of this on. Because that's what I'm going to use. And there it says it. I don't know if you can see. It says watermelon. It's the pink one. It is very light comparatively to what it would look like on the tube, so I'm kind of interested to see. This is my first time trying this particular one. So, let's see, everybody. Alright, now I'll wash this off my lips. And they feel so much better. They look kind of like, you know, hydrated. Plump a little bit. It's a really lovely mask. And here it is. My first try. It's just a kind of a fruity scent, sweet scent. It's definitely a little more subdued than the other ones I'm used to. So. In real life. In that thing, it looks a lot more bright than it is, but it's still really pretty. I actually kind of like this color. And it's, I always have loved how it feels on the lips. It's so like smoothing. And it is a plumper, everybody. It kind of works over time. So you use this every day. Oh, come on, go. Okay, good. You use it every day after you do your teeth and your skincare and everything. This is my last step usually in my little process. So yeah, this is my new one. And then I can just put this on my lips and you can just go like that. And my favorite thing is just to go out like this sometimes, most times. It's like the least maintenance ever. And that's one of my favorite products. Okay, now Sephora time. This is like one of my favorite things. This is one of my favorite times when I get my Sephora packages. especially when I know I'm gonna like whatever I get. And I had to wait to do this because I knew that one was coming, so I was like, I'm gonna wait. Tomorrow I get the other Ipsy one that I told you about. But I'll probably just open it on its own because I don't want to keep doing just these videos. And yeah, I'll do my other ones too for you. This is my receipt. I got like a lot of stuff. A lot of little knickknacks and goodies in here. Some are the little sample sizes. Some are a little better sample sizes and little kits. And other little small samples of my hair stuff. And stuff. Oh, this is that eye primer. So this is all my little stuff, everybody. So I'll start with some of my little basic stuff because this I'm gonna save till the end. I'm excited to see the colors in real life. Like, that's the difference. Like, you can't see it in real life normally. This is that hair oil I'd already gotten, and I thought I was going to have to do something with the cell phone and get a new cell phone thing, so I was going to return it, but I really like this stuff, so I kept it. I got it again. Oh. I just hit my nose. Okay, but yeah, this is the coconut oil hair treatment, and it is really lovely, and I love how it feels on my hair. It's like not too like much of a one of those like, it's not too like harsh on your hair, but it really softens it and makes it kind of like have some shine to it. I really like that. Oh, I'll try this now. This is that I Need My Space Urban Decay little Beauty Insider kit thing that I got. I told you about the other day. And it was 500 points, everybody. But it did not cost money, it was just points. And it comes in these little tiny products. And I want to make sure that's okay. Yeah, I think it was like 4 products. Yeah. And it shows you in the box what it looks like. And these are the little mini sizes. This is the eyeshadow, Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the original. Then you got the Urban Decay Perversion bigger, blacker, badder mascara. You got that Urban Decay Moon Dust eyeshadow. It's like a gold. And this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in color Zero. And I'll put it right there. Very smooth looking and does not smudge when I touch on it. That's what I wanted to know because I'm going to get one of the browns for my regular eyes. But I do like black too, and it's very cute and small, which will work almost perfectly on my eyes. I only wish they had the like really small ones for the regular size. Like, I wish they would just sell them in these minis because I have small eyes, and sometimes those longer ones can be harder. So this actually kind of will work out good. Maybe I'll just use black, but I don't really want it to be too dark when I do my makeup for my demo reel. This is the Lancer Caviar Lime Acid Peel with glycolic acid, and I might do that today because I really need something, or I might do my Tatcha one, but I'm considering that. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is her eye primer, and this is what that looks like. That's what was used on me when I did my Halloween makeup with Sephora. So I'm going to be using that as my primer. This is the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse Balm. I just decided to try, so I can try that. And then this is that one I told you I got a little code, and that's how I was able to get this. The Hourglass Translucent Setting Powder Veil. And it just looks like that. like a powder and you just open it. I'll open it when I actually start using it. I don't know if I'll use it for my demo. I might just do my makeup and not use powder, any setting stuff, because I don't want to look cakey. And I don't know if that does make you look cakey, but I just don't want to look cakey. I have dry skin, so. And then I got two little cuties here. This is from Tatcha. This is the deep cleanse, and this would be the water cream. I can open it up. The water cream. My favorite is still the dewy skin mist, but I mean the dewy skin cream. But yeah, that's pretty too. And here's the deep cleanse. I don't know if it's like a gel. You just pump it out in that hole. But it's kind of cute. It'll probably give me a couple little uses. I don't know if I'll use that or the Lancer one today. But I'll use one of those. And then we'll do a different day. Let me do this. Let's see if I can wipe it off here. It does wipe off easily, so it's not like one of those water resistant type. Or the, you know, ones that takes forever to clean off. And as my finale here, everybody. Oh, that's right. I was going to do my lip slip first. Because this is something I always will do before I put on something. And as you can see, it kind of dried down. Not like horribly, but it did. It is kind of pink, so I might... I let it sit for a good amount of time anyway. I think it's from the washcloth. Little fabrics from it. So annoying. Okay. But that is a lovely little lip balm thing. Alright, I'm gonna use some of this. And I only use one spray because if I use two, it makes me like choke. You can get it like it's so strong. One spray is all you need with that. They're or a breast spray. These are cute little mini sizes as well. They're teeny tiny comparatively, especially to this. This is that Jeffree Star lip gloss and candy wrapped. And these are the two little lip La Rose Perfecto Miniatures Lip Duo. And this is in 101 Perfect Pink and 202 Fearless Pink. I'll try the 01 first. Where's the... This is the Fearless. This is the Perfect. There's the color. I don't know. I think it's not bright at all. It does not show up on my lips. I have too pigmented of lips. Especially putting the other stuff on. This is kind of a very nudie nude. Like very soft, light color. But I think this will show up. Oh yeah. This is Fearless Pink. It's soft on me though. And it feels just like a balm. It does not feel like lipstick. I think it is a lip balm, but it just is a really pretty hint of pink. I really kind of like that. Now in the picture, it looks so much darker than it is. It is really pretty. When I do my demo reel, you guys might be able to see it better for the real color. But it is like very soft and like it's really pretty and like almost like you can't even tell, but you kind of can tell there's something on there. And I'm gonna see what it looks like. Even pretty. I actually kind of like it better by itself, so that would be good. It's like you, just naturally, you know? And it might be different if I had not even at all used the plumper, which sometimes I'll wait a while before I put lip stuff on, but it's definitely not just a balm. It's not a lipstick, it's like a balm. So any of these Givenchy types, like, they're not real, like, lipsticks. They're, like, more balm textured. Maybe it even says it. Yeah, beautifying lip balm, moisturizes and plumps, ultimate color and comfort. So yeah, it's like more of just a balm. So I guess it did its thing. And I actually like the 202 Fearless Pink the best because they actually really showed up on my very pigmented lips. So yeah, that was that. And I wanted to talk to you about something that I found out. It's kind of scary actually to think of, that I was around those types of people all of my high school years. I was with this guy, and I guess he's a convicted child molester. Well, he's not a child, but, well, it is underage, so it would be a child. But he apparently convinced this person 16 or under to have sex with him. And he was in his late 30s, so it's scary. I was almost going to date that guy, and I had been kind of starting dating Philip at the time. I don't care if I tell them their names, they're not even gonna know about it. The guy that I was about to start with, like at the end, we kind of did, but not really. We put a time that we would start like eventually going out and stuff together. But his name was Kevin, and I looked him up on Spokio last night, and I saw that he had a actual conviction, and he was on the sex registry. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I went from Philip thinking that he was bad because everybody is starting to convince me that he was a bad guy, and it was validated. He nearly ran his ex-girlfriend at the time off the road because she was trying to help me realize that he was bad. And when he did that, like at first I was really sad. I was really looking forward to meeting up with him and, you know, possibly starting something together. But later on, when I realized that he had done that, I was like, wow, that could have been me if I had ever pissed him off. And somehow I had mentality to realize he was no good. And I didn't shed any tears after that. I just moved on. And that same friend that told me not to be with Philip wanted to set me up with Kevin and said that he was interested in me. Thinking back on it, he always came through my lane, and I worked at Myers, so I realized now that he probably did have an interest in me, and he was giving hints and apparently told her that he was interested in me. And he always had this odd thing that against Philip. Like, he didn't like Philip because I was interested in Philip. So it was like he always talked about Philip when he wrote me letters when I was at Pensacola, thinking that I still had a thing for him when I didn't. I didn't have a thing for him, and after like a lot of letters he would write me when I was at PCC doing my colleging, he would keep writing me over and over letters saying that he wanted to have sex with me and this and that, and being very kind of like vulgar in his writing style. And it got to the point where I was like, please don't keep writing me these kind of letters. Like, that's really, I wasn't interested in it. And I was very embarrassed and kind of put off by that. And he kept just, anyways, he didn't care. And it's like he would just write the whole paperwork, like the whole paper would be nothing but that. And I was like, his writing style was very like childish, like big letters, and he just did not have a very good tact about himself. So I mean, I realized why he was probably he would go for children and kids, underage people, because he couldn't get a real woman. But it's just very like disheartening, I guess, because I almost was going to put myself in a very bad situation. I had multiple times already, and that just really took me off guard. I'd already been molested, and I told people things like that, and some people even guessed it without me saying things. So it was like, it was written in who I was and how I approached in my demeanor. And I was always like preyed upon by these types of people. Now I realize growing up, you never think of it back in those days. But I had an odd feeling and vibe from him in some ways. I kind of was like, he was very, didn't talk a lot. And to me, that was very like, I saw it as like, okay, maybe he's shy. And when I read his letters, that is not a shy person. That is like the total opposite of a shy person. He had so much like, I don't know what to call it, but it was like, I don't even have those letters anymore. I think they're all like, they all were probably thrown away when I left when I was in midterm, and I left a lot of my stuff there because I didn't take everything with me, and a lot of the stuff got thrown away. Probably a lot of my letters too, and I had a huge big box of my letters that I would put in from different times throughout my life, and they're all gone. So I'm thinking it was in that box with a bunch of whatever I had. But it's like, all I remember is it was just very sickening to me when I would read it. And I would be like, oh my gosh, what does this guy want? And I obviously knew, but he never seemed that way when I was at school. He never seemed at all grabby or anything. It was so freaking, like, it was like night and day. And that's maybe some ways why I kind of started liking him, because I thought, okay, he's nice, you know? And when you think of somebody as nice and you've been molested and raped multiple times in your life, you're more vulnerable to feel for people that, you know, might seem shy or a little bit not as, like, experienced. And you kind of like those types of people, or people that are not, like, great as possessive and in your face. Philip was possessive, and he was very much in my face. I don't know whether it's him or Kevin that kept calling me when I was at PCC, but somebody did. And later on, he told me, oh yeah, Kevin told me in one of the letters I put the information up on the Meyer thing, and Philip saw it. So he told me that that's how he knew where I was. And it's like, things like that was why it was, like, easier for me to be a prey, is because I'm so used to it throughout my life. And I honestly think that's why I get attacked a lot, and it's why people see me as that type. But I'm still hopeful, and when I get somewhere, is that all these things will just be in my past, and you know, that I can move on and make a new break and just start a whole nother life and be happy in myself and not feel all this negativity. You know, just leave it here, move on, and start over. And maybe then I'll actually get somewhere, and I'll actually be who I'm meant to be. Because this isn't it. You know, this doesn't work for me, and I just see so much more potential in myself than what I've put out there. And I'm still looking for that girl. So I hope that you have a good day and a good weekend, and that you're driving safe and enjoying whoever you're with, and that you're loved. And just know that you have to follow your dreams, and sometimes they'll bring you somewhere you won't even know, and you'll be amazed. So follow your star, my friend.